welcome to the Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time race at Pocono this week. We have 80 laps here today, and we will be taking a spin around this tricky triangle. It is 2.5 miles with only 3 turns. And we, as I said, we're going to spin to see what we can do. We came off of Dover last week trying to get a better finish. Did not. We finished best of 18th and then finished worse because we blew a motor. Would have finished top 10 that race. That car was really hauling ass. Was doing well. I'm going to switch over to race. I did not get any practice this race yet, but we'll talk in layover section. So this is race 14, and we will be, like I said, taking a spin at Pocono. We're usually pretty good at Pocono. Top 10 is a usual, kind of like Dover. Like I said, if I had more time, I would have ran the Sunday night race to give it one last show. But we did not have that extra time because, well, went on vacation, hence why I wasn't here this last week. Thursday is usually the day I run my race, which, as you see down in the description, is 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. If you guys want to hit me up on any of those races, that's usually when I'll be here. Sunday is not a given race. Usually I'll run Thursday and then Saturday, and if I guess need be, I'll run a Sunday, but it's very, very unlikely. But yeah, so we're back out here today. Gonna take a run at this tricky triangle, and we're gonna give it a shot. As I said, I think we can get a top 10 here. It's a fun track. I love the tunnel turn down into turn 2. It's a blast. You dive in there, get a real nice run off the corner, and without getting loose, hopefully. We're gonna try and get a little bit of laps in. We're not just get our brakes warmed up. 60 mile an hour pit speed. That's nice. First gear, really long. I think this is going to be a fast track this week. We're just going to get a nice little lap going. Like I said, I don't know. It's usually kind of loose in 1 and 2. But we'll see. We are the 6th car here today. Martin style. A little hard, not low enough. Get it? It sounds like it's bumping in the car, and it's odd. It's just a little crunchiness in the background. But anyway, under our first lap here, little light on the throttle. We're just testing, feeling the car out. Feels pretty good. Dives in as it does every year. And we're done with practice. Yay! But yeah, so I didn't really get any practice here today. I'm going to see if I can finish the lap. No. So we're into qualifying. We're going to get some qualifying laps in. We're going to try to make sure everything's warmed up. We're all good to go here. Just make sure the brakes are good to go. Brakes seem good to go. So we are the number 6 car. Did not see any cars we have here today, but guessing we have to finish pretty darn good in regards to the track, because we want to gain I rating, be a lower number car, so it affects it more. So I'll have to check when I get back out. But anyway, as I said down in the description, guys, go check out G53C's channel. He does a lot of the recording for our crew. He does GTA on PS4, Rocket League, Rainbow Six Siege, and all the other fun games that we play over there. If you want to hit me up on that console or Xbox, please do down below. You have the 2 username that I have, such as KC3893 and then Gray Chevelle 70. So I'm going to get a first lap underway here for qualifying. Like I said, I think we can do pretty good. We'll see how we do. Very steady in turn 2 from here on out. Definitely hooked up and went, which is not a usual. Usually turn 2 is very skittish. Turn 3 has always been very loose, but it feels pretty steady as a car. It's not as loose as it usually is. Once I meet across the line, did not. Oh, back up to 6th. Let's see what we can do for a second lap. Corner. I feel like that was a good run through 1 and 2. Well, I mean 1. Think of 1 and 2 as entry and exit. Little better, a little faster through turn 2 that time. Like I said, we're just being kind of cautious with the car. We're not really, we're driving it, but we're not really driving it because we haven't tested the car that much. Another lap down. And looks like 12th as of right now. We ran a 54.2, and in both laps we went... Yeah, 54.2, so pretty consistent, about half second off the pace, as always, actually about 0.6, but yeah. And I just saw down here, three-way tie for third, 53.741, 3 of those guys tied up. So yeah, that's a close field thus far. Who else do we got in here today? Don't have Pet Shower. Pet Shower is actually running the 24 hours of, I want to say it was Le Mans, but I can't remember. Not anyone that I'm seeing. Jose, I think I do know. Not too sure. Eric Arnold, seen in here before. I might have dropped another split just because my iRating dropped from finishing not too good the last couple times, but yeah, that's all right. We'll pick it back up. Well, we have 40 seconds left, or just about, and then we will be going to race. Like I said, I'm pretty excited to do this race because it is, as always, a pretty good track for me. Dover is also a pretty good track, but like I said, we did not have enough time last week because I left for vacation, which was, hoping your guys' week was pretty good. My week was also pretty nice. It was about 75 and sunny the whole time, being out on the boat doing some fishing. Didn't catch much, but it's all right. It's all about being out, enjoying the weather, because we all know most gamers do not get to enjoy the weather because they're always inside gaming, which I will be doing again today, but it's hot as balls outside. It's supposed to be 90 here today, and I'm not excited about that. So I'll enjoy sitting inside and enjoying myself here. So we are 15th on track. We have a total of 35 cars, so 17th or better, and that is with the number 6 cars, 16th or 17th and better. I do not know why I did not hear them. That's not good.
Thank you. Good luck, guys. Great. Have fun.
Hopefully you guys have been hearing me because I've done a lot of talking. I really hope you guys have heard me this entire time. Please let me know in the comments section if you have. If you haven't, then I am so sorry. We have done a very bad job at doing YouTube. Can I get a mic check, please? So, hopefully you guys have heard me this entire time. I'm going to just pause this real quick and see if I can hear myself. Psh, you guys can hear me. We're good. Alright, good to know. You don't even have to let me know in the comment section because I just checked via my laptop that's next to me. So I can just make sure everything's well and dandy going on here. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to back off the brake bias about 1%. Think we can do a pretty good job after we, well, what we're going to do is we're going to back the brake bias up just for a longer run. Apparently guys are doing shifting here. I will not be doing shifting. Thank you, Steve. Always appreciate it. Let's hope we have better luck than we did at Dover from blowing a motor. I think this track, at least because there's so much room here, I mean there's roughly 4 or 5 lanes of room. There's plenty of room. Not so much in the corner. There's not so much room there. There's not a lot of room there. Stop saying not so much. But yeah. So watching the corner, usually it's coming off the corner there's a spin. We're going to be careful as far as how we drive the car off the corner, but as of right now, the car seems pretty good. Again, roughly 40 laps of the race I will be driving as a chill driver because then we can learn the track a little bit better, grow to, you know, become a better driver at the track, and then hopefully finish a good top 10. We qualified 15th, of course, here today, but I definitely feel as though once I get the car up to speed, feeling it out, making the passes I need to make, we'll be doing better than that. I don't think 15th is where we'll finish, but like I said, 16th or 17th and better is where we'd like to finish, at least as far as iRating is concerned. It seems like we lost quite a bit from Dover, which is understandable because I think we finished at least 26th or worse, not worst. And yeah, that did a pretty good damage to our iRating. Although we do have Brad in here. I do know Brad, so, you know, may not have dropped, but he may have also dropped 2 knows because he's also got a low number like I do, like a 4.6. He's got the 7. We're going green here very shortly. Here we go. Big checkup on the inside line. Everybody's making passes thus far. 8 went to make the pass, did not make it. They are bunched up. I'm going to lift out of that because they are 3 wide up ahead. Going to let these guys duke it out for a minute because they're going down the backstretch, going to go into 2, and there is going to be probably a good sized wreck, I'm guessing, here shortly. Everybody's battling for position. I mean, everybody's thinking that the wrecks are going to happen. Well, the wrecks are going to happen. Well, we got stopped. The 32 got plowed into. Well, lap 1, wreck 1. Well, not wreck in 1, but wreck on 1. Whatever. It's a wreck in out of turn 2. There you go. I corrected myself. Yes, but it's on double the track size. It was only a mile last week. Now it's 2.5. Anyway, so wreck on the first lap. We're just going to go and, well, do we need to take fuel? I mean, let's take fuel. Let's go to the back. They're wrecking anyway, so let's just get it fueled up. Get some fresh tires on it. We'll be good. Not too, as I said, not too worried about it. A couple cars already wrecked out for this race. At least 2, maybe 3. I think it was at least 2. 32 definitely got plowed into. I think he's going already. He may not be. And then a couple other cars that just are the ones who plowed into or got wrecked. I don't know what happened. Car on the low side got loose, swung all the way up through the high side. I think hit the wall. Also, I'm the 6th car. I am the 6th car. Need to make sure I hit my pit stall. There it is. 60-mile-an-hour pit speed is actually quite quick. So we are just sort of hanging out. I'll let those guys get ahead. So we are just chilling out at the back. Everybody's going through wide, deciding they're going to go through turn 2. And I mean, you know, we have some okay drivers here, but it's a tough one. It's a tough one for everybody to be coordinated enough with around each other. Now, sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't. Well, turn 1, or, wow, lap 1, turn 2 basically was not. So let's see how we do when we restart them again. Hopefully we don't keep doing this, because otherwise we'll have to start moving up through pit stops, and that's never that fun. But then again, if we don't take pit stops, then we can jump spots. Depends on how it lays out. Got 1, 2, looks like 3 cars pitting to pits. We are in the inside. Inside line is not really the best way to go on these restarts. Honestly, I'd say outside line is, to me, the best way, because, you know, you get to dive down into turn 1. So we got a delayed green because someone stopped on track. As you saw, we passed them by. I want to go racing, but we're not at the back of the pack anymore. We're back up to around the middle, so lucky me. Let's see how we do going back under green next time by. Like I said, got a pretty good car here. I'd like to get some laps under it so I can actually feel it and feel where I'm going to be best, because I want to drive on the hotter line than these guys. They might pick a line and not be as aggressive as I might want to be. But like I said, about 40 laps in is when we'll really start going at it, because by that point we should have already learned what this car can take. The track is pretty good from what I can tell. It's very stable. It does not seem crazy and out of line. Usually out of 3 it's loose. It might get loose in the long run. Have not figured that part out yet, which is always fun. And then we will be seeing how the drop-off is also, because I have not figured out how many laps you can really run here. I mean, yes, you can technically run probably about 30, maybe 40, but we don't really have a good good knowledge of that yet. I like this track. I just wish I had a little more practice at it. I came back yesterday from vacation and had maybe 5 minutes at most on this track thus far. So we're going into turn 2 here shortly, and we'll be going back green in about 2 more corners. So this is turn 2, the tightest corner of them all. This corner, if it was a little slightly more banked, I think it'd be freaking awesome. You just blast through the corner, drop to the bottom, whiz on through, go through turn 3. Turn 3 should have a little more banking. All 3 corners are different. Turn 1 has the most banking as far as I can tell. It's the widest corner of them all. Turn 2 is the tightest but well banked corner. It's not as banked as turn 1, but it's banked. And then you got turn 3, which is, what, if I'm not mistaken, probably the flattest corner, and it's the middle as far as sharpness or acuteness. So we're going to watch these guys because they are likely to pile up. We need, as far as bunch up, get 2-3 wide again. 2 wide, fine, I can deal with that, but 3 wide, what they're about to do is not where we want to be. So we will not be pitting this time by. We didn't even get really a corner in. We did, but we didn't. Hey Joe, what's up? I'm trying to take it a little easy. They were piling them up 2-3 wide before, and I think they're just trying to go because they realize it's only 80 laps. Oh no, I was going to give you room if anything. I was just laying off the throttle a little bit. So we're just going to hold the clutch and let it ride up to the pace car. Maybe I'll have to go a little bit quicker, yeah, because we only run about 70 miles an hour. Just letting it roll out. Probably, or I should say, we will not be pitting. At least it's not the plan to pit. They are professional drivers. We are not. Also, the people that play this game, a lot of them are sim drivers, and the other half of them are people that like to race, but don't really know how to race. I can't really say I'm a pro racer either, but I definitely... Yeah, I know, Steve, I know. I don't have their chat on because then I can't hear it, and if I can't hear it, then you... Well, spotter is off too. I think I have it. I think a lot of that I have playing through my headset, because if it plays through XSplit, I don't hear it. Although spotter is not a big deal, the other drivers are, because if I can't hear them, then I don't know. I mean, I can tell if there's wrecks, but sometimes other drivers will talk to each other, just, you know, to chat between while going through a race, because they are long races, about 2 hours or so. So I do apologize that you guys can't hear them. But if you do have advice using XSplit or another program, please let me know. I'd be happy to check it out. I've been trying to figure out how to split the audio. Have not figured that out yet. I do not have voice meter or meteor. But I can check it out and download it. I will get that. I'm guessing that's what will help as far as letting you guys hear what's going on. And I would type to you back, not that you're needing me to type to you back, but I'm driving. I know you know this, but just kidding. So we should be going 2 to green here. Thing is pace laps here take freaking forever because it is a 2.5 mile track, and even still you're doing 70 miles an hour. Ooh. I'll download it. I'm guessing it sets up to just record any and all audio. See, the thing is I stream direct, and I don't know if that'll need to just be a record and then I get to put the two together and put it into, I don't know. I can figure it out though. Well, maybe. If not, you know, we'll go from there. But yeah, I'll give it a download. Even better that it's free. But then I'll check it out and see what we can do to get you guys audio. 'Cause that's the thing is I'll talk to the other drivers and there might be some funny shit going on and you guys don't get to hear it. Most times I try just talking to you guys, not to, you know, talk to them too much because I otherwise will just blab, blab, blab all day. Well, technically that's all I do with you guys anyway, but, you know, just try to not bug them because we're all trying to concentrate. Can't say that we do. I'm not right now. I'm looking at what you're saying / what I'm doing. We're 2 to green, so we got one more lap under yellow. We'll be back underway, ready to go. I'd like to see a couple green flag laps, at least a 10-15 lap run, which I think is probably half a fuel run, would be great. I'd like to see how the car responds. Excuse me. Let's see what we can do differently for ourselves. Right now we're sitting 16th. Again, this is right on the bump spot for where we want to be, but like I said, we do have a car that I think will work good. Alright, yeah, I'll definitely check both of those out. I'll just Google search, I'm guessing, those two things, voice meter and then OBS CNA. I'll check those two out to see what we can do to get this corrected. If anything, I'll attach you down at the bottom of a comment and in this video, and we can go from there as far as getting this corrected, so you guys can hear more of the audio that's going on in this race. I mean, I've done YouTubing a little bit before, but yeah, I don't do a lot of streaming. Well, I do now, but it's not to the full potential that I could be doing, and I apologize for that. I'm still learning, guys. Come on. I'm just kidding. I know you're just trying to help, Steve. I'm not upset at you, so thank you for trying to help. I'll definitely take everything into looking into it and see what I can do to get this corrected. Well, we're 10 laps into 80. Here we go. Woohoo! Ready to go under green. But anyway, the reason I'm speaking with Steve is he is open broadcasting. Oh, okay. he's trying to help with getting everything set up so you guys can hear more audio. One, and if you guys don't know what's going on, it's because it's in the live chat that's going on right now. But yeah, I thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate the 3 of you watching this live stream. I am not letting that guy on the outside line get out of here. Come below. Joe Maglio's going to try to get that inside line. I didn't really like to move the car there at the moment. Hello Kitty 22. Oh God, I almost hit the back of the 15. We're not going to try to get up in the middle of these guys. Oh, but we are. There's the wreck. So I got a good 4X from Joe Maglio coming up. He didn't mean to, we just came down into each other. I was going down to get the bottom. And we slapped doors pretty damn good. Joe's curious who he hit. Damn it, Joe, you hit me! So, yeah, but it's all good. I think I was coming down a little bit, but I think you might have come up out of the corner. I'm not entirely sure. Pretty sure I came down most of the way. Like I went 75, you went 25, and then we made a little kiss. Also, thank you again, Steve, for the information. We will be going to the pits this time. Getting some stuff fixed up and... Oh, no. I mean a little kiss. I mean, you went full Frenchie on me. You definitely, like, smacked the shit out my door. But we're good. 4X. I'll go get it fixed. Got a little crinkle in my hood. Oh, well, that's good to hear, Steve. Do you race more than, guessing, the NASCAR series, or are you doing more Indy, or just out of curiosity? I'm wrecking my car into the wall. I'm done here. I'll see you guys later. Apparently, Adam freaking West just died. The original Batman just died. Last night. But what the fuck? Come on, guys. Anyway. NASCAR. Is it military related, or is it just, you know, pleasure, business, etc.? I don't know. I'm just asking questions about why you're overseas. I suck at road. Ha! So do I. Well, actually, I take that back. Like Gran Turismo and like Forza, pretty good at road. I can be good at road here too. I don't try to be good at road. Like I could go run road, but I don't particularly want to run it. So, you know, it's not a big deal, but yeah, and I do understand. And the thing is, I've raced NASCAR since Thunder, and, well, not only Thunder, then you got just the games from like the 2000s that I used to, you know, a lot of people used to run. So, you know, I know what you're talking about. Other than NASCAR and being on the road, that's throwing this big bus around is never fun. Yeah, that was a blast. Joe, I only had about 5 seconds worth of damage, so for a 4X, it gave me 5 seconds. That's pretty odd. Okay. Well, thank you for your previous service. My grandfather actually was also in the appreciate what you guys do. You know, from stories that I've heard, it's tough, and watching what, you know, basically government decides, hey, you're going to do this, but you're going to protect, you know, the United States. So, and that's what you guys want to, you know, maybe what you wanted to do, maybe by choice or whatnot. But no, it is always appreciated what you guys do over there. But nice to have you here. I really appreciate you watching my videos, especially since you are also a fellow racer and able to help. We'll have to maybe get into, either I'll need to gain iRating, or I'll need to wreck my iRating, or something, or gain your iRating. I don't know. We'll need to get into a race or something. Have side-by-side stream. What? I didn't say that. What happened? To green. Oh, I'm tired of being under caution. Might have. So we're 18th right now. Actually, a little behind the bump where we want to be, but. Awesome. So then you'll be done and out to other job, real world, or like just being like, I'm relaxed and enjoying the freaking weather, being, you know, I'm done working. I'm completely, well, he said completely done, so I didn't know if you meant retired. And if you mean retired, lucky you. But I'm not there yet. Nowhere near that yet. I'd like to be, but not yet. One lap to green starting out. Line. So we really ran no laps in a green. Ah! See, I'd like to do iRacing YouTube more full-time basis, but there's just no damn time, man. I mean, currently have a full-time job. I do sales, so, you know, that's already, I was on vacation and was still getting calls, so, you know, that doesn't really help at all. And then I also play on PlayStation and Xbox, so, you know, it's continually hanging out with friends over there too. Like to work out because I'd like to lose weight. I was overweight well, still am, but in the last year lost a bit of weight, so I'd like to get back and do the gym. Oh yeah, and I'd like to eat and sleep as well, but not a lot of time in a day for that. Sounds like a wicked channel. Well, guys, although you may not see the live chat once we end the video, go check out Steve AAF for some streaming of also some NIS racing or other racing possibly, and also some Final Fantasy gaming, or fantasy gaming, not Final Fantasy, fantasy gaming. I did not downshift. I was not ready for the restart, but I'm guessing they're going to wreck again, because what else is new? But yeah, go check out Steve's channel. It's Steve AAF, and once he gets back stateside, he will be getting some streaming videos up to some recordings. Holy hell, this car is just going up behind the 20, up behind the 21 car. Well, I made like a 5-car pass in that corner, or on that lap alone. Good to see this car actually has some balls to it. Good job, guys. Now we just jinxed it for lap 2. So we're under green now, finally. Not saying it's going to stay green, but it's been one completed lap. Lap 16, the first lap out of 17 that we've completed. Nice and low, get a nice run off turn 2. I will read your comments, Steve. I just am busy at the moment. I hear ya. And I think that's just a lot of people, though. They just, it's not enough. Damn it, 21. Damn it, 21. Get out of the way. There's not a lot of time in the day for anyone to get anything done. Trying to suck up some side draft off the 21. You got a better run down in turn 1. Ooh, better run up out of turn 2 or turn 1. Make the run down on the 27 car. We're up to 15th though, which is right where we qualified. So I guess end all be all. That's not surprising that we ended up here after that first lap on the green flag. We made single file. I'm not overdriving 3. I feel like I'm pushing it too hard. I'll wear that right front out. It does get hard to pass here, though. 2 cars trying to make its way up to the back. The 2 car will make the pass at some point. The 2 be the person who puts the picks in and will drive through after he's made the call. Sorry. 16 back. One's trying to work on that 27 car. I feel like, for some reason, I'm taking the corners a little odd because they're pulling away from me, and it doesn't seem like the car's getting a good enough jump. It might be that they're downshifting. You know, if that is the case, then 21 took it slow. Got a caution right out of the bat now. That was a good couple laps. All right. Guessing they wanted to get you have more work done than that. 36 hours in a day, because I'm guessing you're up straight for that amount of time, and they want you to probably get about 48 done, at least. But we'll go and get some fuel in the car, just to do a click more. Window shield payoff was, and then we got 4 tires. Well, we already adjusted the brake bias down. Let's adjust down a little more. Let's just go 2.5. Didn't feel like it made that much of a difference. 21 laps in, just a quarter through this race. A lot of people pitting this time by again the fresh tires because we did run about a 5-lap run on that. Everybody braking. Load up for pits. We'll pass the start finish line. Can't see my pit box, but now I do. There we go. All it is a single screen. I actually got an L-style desk where I got my laptop next to me for work. No, we ain't gonna beat that guy out of pits. 21 got me. Just a single screen. I use my G27 to actually the bottom 2 buttons, because when I'm holding, I have my thumbs basically down there, so I can move my screen to side to side. I'm sorry. I don't mean to give you a freaking seizure from adjusting my screen back and forth. Got my my motherboard and whatnot sitting, or my tower sitting next to me. It's air cooled, or not air cooled, liquid cooled. Sorry. Have, let's see, 32 gigs of RAM. Yeah, 32. I got a 970 NVIDIA on it, so it's got 4 megabytes or something of video memory. 256 SSD, and I think I got 3 terabytes of hard drive. So, I mean, it's a good system. I think I was downloading any updates for iRacing at about 3 megabytes a second, but that's hardlined in. In the apartment we got, it needs to be hardlined. It goes through too many walls for the Wi-Fi otherwise. But I'm on a 22.5-inch monitor, and it's got a pretty good refresh rate. So I think the refresh rate was rated at 1 ms. So it goes, like I said, using a G27. So I was on a Wingman originally when I raced since I was about 8. Yeah, it's a better wheel by far, but I definitely loved my Wingman. Did me good until I broke it. It was all plastic, and of course from torquing it at Bristol, Daytona, Rex, anything else that's happening, I mean, I broke it, broke the plastic. So finally got a metal leather wheel, G27. It's done me good. I know there's better wheels out there, but I definitely like what I got set up now. I tried not to spend a lot of money, but of course with the setup I had, computer-wise, I had an MSI gaming tower originally, but it was more for a laptop. Oh, I know G27's a good wheel. I just know my one friend who actually does. He actually went from iRacing into a racing school, and he's actually a tire changer for the Penske team. He's bought better, I don't remember, Fantech or something. I don't know. He's bought some other wheel and pedal setup for better racing. I know the G27's a good wheel. At least I know I like it for sure. But yeah, I don't remember what else I was getting at. Oh, my original MSI gaming tower was more or less for a laptop. It was a smaller laptop motherboard, so we had to switch out for a new motherboard. The thing is, I spent a pretty good amount on the computer already, but then when I went to go put the liquid cooling in, it didn't have enough room, of course, because it was getting hot. I mean, like 100 to 120 degrees for the video card, which is not safe. But yeah, it got really hot, so I wanted to put liquid cooling in. It now runs about 80 degrees or so, so it's still a little warmer than would like, but it's overall pretty good. As you see down in the bottom left hand, actually you guys don't see that, I apologize. I see it down below in the right hand of my screen for XSplit. It tells me what resolution I'm running in, what I'm running it on, which is YouTube, and then it asks, not asks me, but it tells me how many of you guys are watching, plus my FPS. My FPS, as you see in the top right hand of your screen, is locked at about 83, 84. And for streaming, usually it will drop it, and it doesn't even affect it. So, computer definitely keeps up. And that's all I could ever want. I try not to burn the shit out of my computer because I'd like it to last forever, but, it is what it is. It works for what I try to put it through. Alright, so we gained some position, actually. We are looking like about 13th or 14th. But I know the 27 was in front of us. 2's in front of us, which is good. 21's in front of me, which is alright. Hopefully none of the other guys are faster. Hopefully this is basically where we'll sit or better. We try to stay out of wrecks as we do. The 4 car, I think, was the other guy who will actually be prepared this time in downshift. The 4, actually, I think, is who's going to be able to get by me also, because he has a pretty fast car. Also worth 13. Feather it. Or got the run. We're going to bunch it up in turn 1. Joe Maglio's right up in the mix of that 10 car. I'm sorry for him already. Cars. So we're back to about 15th, I believe now. She got loose. Back end is a skate. So is the 4 car. Holy hell, he went up and just back around almost. 2 cars down at the bottom running that line to get around some cars. Hopefully, we'll see. Everybody's getting sort of spread out except for that little beehive middle there. Yeah, the car really bogs out of turn 1. If you don't downshift, but I also don't want to downshift because I'm not going to put the strain on the motor like those guys are. I'm sure the car can handle it, but... me a little bit just to get me down onto that rumble strip, so I had to get out of it a little more. But got the 30 and the 12 car running up my bumper. Hopefully the 30 doesn't go for the dive, does not make it. Pushed it in just a little bit harder just so he could. Trying to figure out what they're doing differently. I think they're downshifting there. I'm not really... not trying to push it in like that, because like I said, I don't. That was a good corner. Really up right next to the floor on that. Especially with the wiggle he just had. Holy hell. A bunch of cars in front of us getting up real close to the wall. Yeah. Ooh, they're running it down on the bottom. They're definitely racing it up there. Probably because that 2 car's getting up and by before making upsetty spaghetti. Yeah, I think those guys are downshifting. I think with as low as that RPM drops, I think we're around $5 grand. I probably could downshift it at least once. Get her going. Oh god. Good. Ooh, little slip and slide. Sounds like the car has like gear issues going on. Guys, thanks for joining me. We're about third into this race. We're like right on a third of this race. So we're third into this race and just chugging along. we're doing good. 15th. We got to be 16th, 17th or better. Just running here at the tricky triangle called Pocono. Next week is Michigan. It's a 2-mile, non-restricted track. It is fast. We should be at about 205 to 210 into turn 1. Definitely fast. Haven't always been too good at Michigan. I know I had a win at Michigan, but that was more or less a luck part of it. 17 just dropped the door. I'm going to try to get a little bit of nose underneath. Let the car get a little sideways, not fully sideways, damn it. Car got a little more sideways than I wanted to. Remember, a couple cars passed me. The 4 looks like the 30. 17th, probably by turn 1. We're going to dive it into turn 1 though. I was trying to push it past the 17 because I think I'm faster than the 17. 12, but I'll pick up the line there so they can't. Oh, here comes the 8. 8's going to try and make the pass inside of the 12. Lap down though. Car seems like it might be getting a little looser in the longer runs, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna move up the track just a little bit. Seems like these guys are getting better runs on this high side. Won't have to torque the wheel as much, and we'll be able to lay down a little more power to the track. You know what I'd like to see in this game, though, even though they probably won't ever do it because they're more about circle road course racing, I'd like to see some drag racing where you can actually tune your car. I know not a lot of people are about drag racing because all it is going in a straight line, but there are so many physics and technical aspects of that. It's a bit of fun. Anyway, we are 31 out of 80 laps, so we got 50 to go. Just made a pass on the 4 car. She's skating a little bit. I did move the brake bias back, so now actually having this longer run, if the car gets looser, and we have the brake bias to make the car looser, we might be really loose. We'll see how it goes. Kind of dirt tracks through 3 though. Gets the back end out, just kind of skates along. Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate it, I really do. 6 of you guys! Unfathomable numbers! That's most of that anybody's ever watched this. So thank you. We're out here racing Pocono. First time back in a week since I was not here for Thursday night's race. We're here to run Saturday's race. And if we do really well, thus far the car is feeling pretty alright. But nothing to write home like I'm like, yeah, we're passing everybody. I may run Sunday's race. If I get wrecked out this race, I'll probably run Sunday's race. But yeah, just trying to make sure we get a good finish here after we had a not so great finish at Dover. Could have been much better. Came off an 18th place finish. And then DNF actually. That's all, folks. DNF though on our second race, and then didn't have time to run a third one because we were actually gone for the rest of the week, going up on vacation. I was up north. Yeah, my aunt and uncles. And we were out fishing, having a blast. You guys are making my day. 7 viewers. You guys are staying steady to it too. I like it. Thank you. Oh, the 4 just hit the brakes. Arca brake. Oh, that's all right. Love you guys. Didn't need the 7th person. Oh, Jesus. We're out having some fun on Pocono. Oh, shit. The 7th person joined back. They're going to hear everything I just said about them. Appreciate you guys jumping in and out. Not everyone can watch a full stream race. It's about at least about 2 hours, 2.5 hours at least. Definitely seems like the back end gets loose on this track though when it gets later in the run. But it seems like as every other track, because I don't know how to drive the car to the fullest, know, it seems like I'll have a longer run car. Oh, is that so beneficial? I'd like to see some green flag pit stops, you know? I think we have the capability of rocking some good laps out as we move on here. Four cars just getting all sorts of sideways. 4 is good through the turn 3 area, but I'm good, somewhat good in 1. We're pretty even, but turn 2 is where it's at. Oh shit. Downshifted, got the car really sideways. We'll have to make up some time in turn 2. Pushing pretty good speeds through turn 3. Awesome. I like Pocono. It's an interesting track, just like Indy's an interesting track because there's, you know, you actually have to dime the corner. You know, maybe not so much 1 and 3, but turn 2 is an interesting one because you actually have to get to the bottom. And if you get a good run, you actually got a lot of speed driving down into 3. So, and that's kind of like Indy though, because the corners are so squared off. See, like that, I just gained oodles of time on the 27, gone. 17 slow 4s. Currently not that slow, but slow enough. I almost passed them. Made up a lot of time on them. I gotta slow down a little bit more for turn 3. No, he's high on me. Yeah, there he is. What a pass, looking like Chicago traffic just moving to the bottom lane. 27's running up the track. Hits though. I was squeezing him a little bit. I was trying not to let him get the room, but he then goes and squeezes my left front. Got a 0 to 4, which is probably just for contact, but track. It's alright, we need new tires. It's a good little run we had going on there. I'm not excited about how the car's dropping off. Window cleared up, 4 fresh tires. We're gonna go, well, we're probably gonna have to fix some damage, but we'll get it fixed up and get back out there. But yeah, I got a little bit of left front wear and tear on that son of a bitch. Sitting 19th currently. We're almost halfway through the race under this caution. We will make it halfway. Whew. Like I said, I think I got a good car. Definitely a longer run. Just can't keep getting into people. It's not so much that we're getting into people. It's more or less that people are driving more aggressive and they're either pushing into me or whatever. I don't mind Joe. Joe ended up hitting me, but it's all right. Don't remember who it was, but one of the cars up ahead actually got into me. I can't remember what car number he was, but that's all right. Yeah, and you know, I'm trying. Just give me a second. Aqua Legend. There we go. the Aqua Legend is here today. I almost said tonight. But yeah, I don't think he was trying to wreck on purpose. I think it was just one of those. I think it was just one of those that he, pushed it too hard into the corner. He went low to take it on the inside, but the thing is, if you're on older tires, you can't just drop it to the inside and hope for the best. And that's what he did. He just hoped for the best. He was living on a prayer, basically. And he dove it to the inside. And the thing is, it did not work out well for him, and he took me along with it. Now, mind you, I was squeezing him a little bit. But yeah, I couldn't. I was trying to not let him get the room. I was like, if you're going to come up into me, you're going to get a penalty for it. But really, I probably paid the best price or the worst price for it. And Steve, I would probably agree with you. The 4 is driving it pretty hard. He's getting pretty sideways out of 3 especially. He, in the early run, he's probably faster than me. But in the later run, he's either same or a little slower. And I know my car's pretty good. Thing is like I say at the beginning of every race when I practice, I'm usually about a half second off the pace. Well, you see where it gets me though in the later runs. So I don't remember exactly who it was who got into me, but it's not a big deal. We're past that. He, like I said, he dropped to, it was a 27. He dropped to the bottom, made that really nice pass actually. But as he came back up, he went back up into me. He's not in front of me. At least doesn't seem so. No, he's not in front of me. So yeah, it's he's probably behind me, which is all right. We're all good. Well, we look like we're sitting 17th. We are 17th. Which is right on the tail, really right on the tail end of where we want to be. We want to be 16th or 17th. We still have half a race to go, plenty of time. Begin into a few small incidences though. A little bit of side jobbing with Joe, who's talking currently that you guys can't hear, and I'm going to fix that because Steve said so. And then got into the 27 a little bit. We'll get it back together. It's not a big deal. Not too concerned about it. I just want to make sure that we're there for the end. 1 and 2. I want to make sure I'm running the correct line. I feel like I got a good line going. Not sure how they're pulling on me out of turn 1. I might have to push it a little bit harder. I'm just not afraid of the wall. I just know it comes up quicker than some would like to seem. But there's a lot of room on this track. A lot of room to move. A lot of room to push the car. Turn 2, I know I'm pretty good on. I could be a little better, but no, if I have the room, I can make some good passes there. Turn 3, always been nervous of, just because turn 3 is usually pretty loose on exit. It doesn't seem like it on the start anymore, but it is on, late or longer runs. So overall, I'd say I got maybe 1.5 out of the 3 corners, so we're about 50% there as far as how we can drive. I can probably drive. I'm sure I can drive 2 a little faster. I can definitely drive 1 a little faster. I enter good into 1, but I don't exit good out of 1. It seems like I slow down too much out of the exit. So turn 3, like I said, it's mainly get the runoff at 2, and then have to see if I can make the run through 3. But I'm concerned about getting loose on the high side, or maybe not loose on the high side, but just loose in general, because that happens. Oh, the 4 is behind me. There's your buddy Steve. He's gonna wreck me. I'm not too concerned about it. I usually am a very passive driver. If you watch Dale Earnhardt Jr., he kind of isn't a big one, or not a big deal for him to move up and out of the way for people, and that's kind of how I am. I like to relax for most of the race because it's a race. I'm not there to win it on the first lap. I'm there to survive and bring it to the finish line and make the passes once I learn the car. Learn it in the car. But yeah, so turn 1, exit in 3rd. See, and that's what I thought is that's what I think is a lot of those guys are doing, is they're dropping a gear to pull out of the exit of 3. Or not out of 3, out of 1. I think they drop it a gear to get the dig on it down the backstretch. You know, and that might be partly where I'm losing at least a tenth of a second or more on time. I might give it a shot, but not sure if we want to go now because we haven't really been using it. We've been making it work. But I think that is partly to the tire wear on that right front. I might be diving in too hard to try and hold the speed. I did drop it into third, though, the one time, and it actually got the car really loose. But that was because I also dropped it in the middle of turn 1 when you should be dropping it right on the exit. Do you have to worry about wheel spin when it comes to that? But we're going to try watching it. Maybe we'll do a little bit. Once we get out of all the dumbasses here, you know, they're trying to get real racy. I did get a good jump that time. 26 on my inside. I got a good run though. They are moving all around the track. Good gain a spot. See, out of the first turn when the tires are good, we can make. The 12 was trying, almost there. Oh, we saved it. Oh, that was sideways. We'll get her gathered up. Dropping a lot of positions though. Oh, racing it down the front stretch. Got loose out of turn 3, so that's what I was talking about. It doesn't feel all too crazy, but then when it does, it's a slow slide. See, it drops down to about 8K, and then you don't have a lot of accelerating room. Oh, thanks, Aqua Legend. It doesn't have a lot of room, but it does give you a good boost down the straightaway. It's not ripped yet. We still have more than a half a race to go, or we have about a half a race to go, and I know I can get past the 21. The car's still good. It's not. It's just I got a little loose. So we don't keep doing that, which I almost did again. It's just how much you turn in the wheel and how much you're pushing on the gas. We're only down to 21st. After like the 16th or 16th, 17th or better. We're gonna try dropping it down though. Saved it. Apparently there's a wreck starting to transpire down the backstretch. Woo! Oh! The plow out of the two cars behind me at 21 and 31 just destroyed the car behind. If you guys watch the mirror and back up your video, that's a rip, Aqua Legend. So we'll get the tires all back underway, get this fuel back underway, we'll get everything all dandy. We'll try to do a little bit of fuel, get the tires. 22's slow because of the damage, well maybe not fully slow, but at least a little bit. 13 I think I was in front of, the 8 I was in front of, at least the 8's back on the lead lap. So we at least have 3 cars in front of us. We'll get us back in a position. Holy shit, though. If you guys look backwards from that video, those guys, yeah. 21, not so much. But the car behind him, which is not 31, because he's right behind me, pretty sure destroyed the motor. Pretty sure. So we're sitting 20th currently. It's not where we want to be, but we still have about 36 laps to go. Probably about 34, 33, 34 when we go back green. Plenty of time, about 1 fuel run. Probably going to make it 2 if we do go green. So we got plenty of time. I shouldn't say, well, if it goes green, it'd be 1 to the end, but it's probably going to be having a caution at least 1 more time. At least. Going to get a really good pit stop. Where's the 6 pit stall? There it is. Ooh, slide. Oh, really? Oh, and then I messed up the... That was a really bad pit stop. Wow. Just don't watch it, you guys. Just don't watch it. You're going to have to watch it. I already know that's coming. Pretty sure I wasn't even too far right, but iRacing Logic says it was. At a 12.8. Probably dropped quite a bit of position on that pit stop. Probably guessing 23rd. Dropped at least 3 or 4 positions. Eight cars got a pretty good amount of damage. 7 car I think was already, I'm already faster than. We'll see where I come back out. If I went in 20th, so if I come out 20th, holy shit, lucky G's. I don't know what that means, but lucky jeans maybe, no. But yeah, if I go back further from 20th, it's understandable. If I go up from 20th, I will be bloody freaking shocked. I have not mentioned this at least in a while. If you guys want to check me out as far as hooking up and gaming on other consoles, please hit me up at Casey3893 as you do for the YouTube channel to go play on PlayStation Network. I play like Rocket League, Grand Theft Auto. We'll be playing Gran Turismo, Last of Us 2 when it comes out, I should say. Wildlands, Siege, and I probably play a couple other games from that, but can't remember them all. Play a lot of games. And if you do want to hit me up on Xbox Live, it's Gray Chevelle 70. I came out 20th? Holy hell, everybody got messed up. I could have picked up position. Hell, with as much as I screwed up in pits, I could have at least had a position or 2. I was in front of the 31, and he's in 17th, so would have at least been in 16th, I'm guessing. But Gray Chevelle 70 is my Xbox Live. I play a lot of racing over there, like Forza games. So if you want to do racing, I'm all for it. And you know, depending on whatever class car you want to run, like Forza 6, I should have at least a class for that, or we'll run as close to what you're running. So I like racing. It's a blast. Shooter games aren't my forte. I like guns and whatnot, but I'm not that great at shooting them in games. I play Little Combat Arms online for my computer sometimes, but everybody's checking up. We got 1 more to green after this time by. So apparently Ray Alfala shifts in 1. Turn 3 they do not shift, so might be doing the turn 1 shift like we said, or tried a little bit that last time. So we're on the outside of the 8. 8's got quite a bit of damage, so I think we'll be able to do some good running. All right, no, I'll definitely take it out, Steve. Or take it out. I'll check it out. I'll take a look at it. That's what I would have wanted to say. I'll take a look at it because, you know, I don't know what's the best. And I just want to make sure that everything's working for your guys' end and everything looks good, everything, you know, is up to speed, and, you know, that you guys can hear everything. Currently, you guys can't hear everything, so we're going to try to get a couple extra programs, make it work better for you guys so you can hear more of the talking. There's a lot of chatter, though. I'm going to have to make sure it's quieter than me, because otherwise you wouldn't hear me. I can barely hear myself talking sometimes. Hence why I hesitate when talking. Sometimes. Other times it's just because I don't know what to say half the time. But, you know, or not what to say, but how to say it. But sometimes it's those guys are talking into my ear and I'm trying to talk over them, but I realize I'm talking to you guys directly, so it's like, can you hear me when I'm talking about the video? I don't know if you can, but here we go. And it's like, yeah, you guys can hear me when I'm talking normally like this, where those guys are talking about the same volume I'm talking, but into my ear. So, anyway. We'll try to get you hooked up so you guys can hear what they're saying. A lot of it's just BS, jibber jabber as usual, but sometimes it's interesting to hear cautions called out or just the jokes going on in the race rooms. It's going to make Steve jealous, and he's going to be like, can't wait to get back racing. Oh, big checkup, big checkup. Everybody checked up. That was a large checkup. There's going to be a wreck. I already see there's 2, 3 wide. 2 wide's not a big deal. 3 wide is the big deal. But, yeah, they're going to get all clusterfucked going into turn 2 here. And at least have the 1 and 33. Oh, my God, they are swerving back and forth through traffic. They are driving the hell out of those cars. Roll up a little bit to the corner. 33 got up into the wall a little bit. 31 passing him here shortly. 35's a lap down car. I care about him because he's putting the gap between me and the next car I need to pass, but I don't care in the same regard because it doesn't matter. So they're saying not to downshift until later in the run. So one car is right there. Just fine, I'll put some distance on them. Going into 2 as we pass the 31. Good pass the 31 car. Whoa, car flipping, holy shit. Well, that was a wreck. Holy hell. Man, I saw a full view of that. I saw a car going up and over the hood. There, as you guys just saw, as I watched the replay, wow, he destroyed that car. James says he's sorry for it. He didn't mean to, but, you know, racing's racing. Shit does happen. Alright. Well, thank you again, Steve. I'll definitely check all that out after this video. After that, I'm going to go do some gaming. So, I might do some downloads and get everything together. But, well, I don't blame him for not being happy, but, I mean, good job on apologizing. That was a hell of a, you know, situation. Ooh, 31's a little salty about an earlier wreck. So we're going to stick it out, because there's not, I mean, we ran, what's our fuel right now? We ran maybe a lap or two. if they pit, I may do a pit. I will say though, you guys are, I mean, although we're all pretty good race car drivers, we're racing really tight 2-3 wide, making crazy swishy swashy, I know I'm using a hell of an analogy, moves across the track. I know you guys can do it, but Jesus, you guys, I'm surprised there hasn't been more wrecks. Yeah, I'm sorry to, I think it was the 5 car or something that was behind me. I don't know. I don't remember the car number, but someone was behind me and we had a big checkup on the high lane. I do apologize for that, but I'm going to stay out. I'm sorry for the big checkup, but it was the guys in front of me. I couldn't really help it. But anyway, yeah, we're staying out. I didn't mean to tell that to them. Yeah, we don't need to be up here this early in the race, but we're going to try, we're going to see. We're going to see how it goes. There's probably going to be a bunch of cars who pass me, but figuring if they're going to wreck it, why not? 35 is going to have to go to the back. Well, no, he wasn't the lucky dog, so. One car had some damage, but we were out in front of the one car for the most part. 33 car we passed because he's got damage, so. I think we got a good car. I just, you know, just making the pit plays to decide what we're going to do. I don't think we're going to go green. Nine car looks to be lagging just a little bit. So those guys are staying out. I'll be in third. Low lane. I'm fine with the low lane. Wish I had like 2 more gears so I could just shift it to 6 and be done with it. Just let it ride around, be nice and slow. So we're up to third. I'm trying to put myself in a better position for the second half of this race because, you know, we were doing fine. We probably would have made the track position in the pits, but want to see how it does being up front. And if they cause another caution, I'll just go and get new tires then. Also, Aqua Legend, I would agree with you. That flip was kind of crazy, actually, because he got up into him, pushed him into the wall, and the car just caught air and went over the hood. And I was like behind it like, oh shit, what's going to happen? And I didn't know because, you know, shit gets crazy in iRacing. More flips happen in iRacing than they do in real life, so cars are kind of like cardboard boxes when they get up into the air, or once they start getting a little air underneath them. But that was a hell of a wreck about, what, 5 laps ago, within the last 5 laps? Insane. But I'm about to watch. They basically just were saying, I'd like to watch. They're talking about how to go fast and save tires. Well, I'm behind the leaders, so I'm going to get to find that out here real shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Got about 30... Oh, sorry, not 30. 26 laps to go. We'll be 25 at the line, which once we get one more caution, most likely that will be the final pit stop. It is unlikely that everybody's going to go from here to the end, so one way or another, at least everybody has one more pit stop. I wanted to stay out, see how the car would handle. I'm sure I'm going to get passed by a lot of people, so don't expect me to stay in third. If I do, holy shit, we'll be surprised. But I think, you know, we have a good car. It's not a bad car. It's just it's not as fast in some of the corners as some of the other corners, you know. We're not as fast in 1 and 3 as some of the other guys, but we're faster in 2 than some of the guys. So .33 car is going to slow people up because he's as far as I know, he's damaged and he's got no tires. The one car I was pretty sure I'm faster than. Get ready to go green. Okay, getting ready to go green. As soon as we come out of 3, it's about 250 feet to the green flag. As if the 9 doesn't gun it. And he gunned it in the outside lane, got the jump. I'm now in 4th. 25 is making the way up, but I kind of threw a slight block on him. We only ran a lap on these tires, so they're still pretty fresh. It's just I wanted to see what we could do. I think the car is capable of a lot. Hasn't. Yeah, the tires don't spin too much here, Aqua Legend. I mean, I'm pretty good about restarts overall. If it was Dover, I'd say, yeah, I could have spun them, but overall. Big run on the 1. Spin the tires in 3 maybe, but put the block on the 1. Back into 3rd. I knew I'd be able to get back past the 1, but the next 2 guys who... 34 car though. Got on the throttle early enough. Early enough. Run off the corner, right up on the 34 car. Running it down into 3. No, not going to have the run this time by. It's all right. Ooh, I told you this car's good. I know the car is good. I'm not too worried about it. And we make the run on the 9 car. We are pushing the car to the limits I know it can handle. As long as we don't get loose in 3. 1 and 2 we've been getting. 1 we're getting better at. 2 we're getting better at. 3 we've been all right at thus far. We're good. Driving a little sideways. We're still on the back bumper of that 9 car. Not right there, but we're 2/10 off. Probably gonna gain a 10th into. Gonna get. Good dive bombing into 1. Let's see, he gets in. slower than me, but gets off just a little bit quicker. He's right about the same distance as we went going in. Got a little bobble in the car though. Still a little bobble. We're at 1/10 of a second. Gaining on him. No need to race it at this very moment, but man, I am all over it. I'm all ready to get on the back bumper and pass this boat. Whew, I'm excited. If we could lock in a win here at Pocono, the first one of the season. Nice deep run into one. Come off the corner, 0.2 once again. Might get it to 0.3. If he gets to 0.3, he's gaining on me a little bit over a couple laps. Got onto the apron. Did not mean to get that low on the track. Did gain a 0.1 on me. That's from driving the car pretty bad. Should be right about 0.2 behind him at this point. Now I'm still 0.3. Gained a little bit. I made a mistake in turn 2 that last time by. Dive it in though. Got not a good run, was slow in the middle of one. I'm keeping the distance on second place though, or sorry, I am second place on third place. Oh, bad corners in turn 2 this time by. Well, this time and last time by. Yeah, the 9 car first place is putting distance on me now. 25 is gaining on me a little bit, but I'm making mistakes. 4th place is gaining room on us because the 34 just went down a spot. I know this car is fast, it's just having my car in position. I was going to downshift, it didn't downshift. I meant to click it, but I didn't click it hard enough. Here comes a 25 car, Sergio. Go up a little early. Devin Hall, the 3 car. I think a lot of these guys have fresh tires though. I mean, even still a lap and a half of fresher tires does make a difference. Skating just a little bit. It's alright, we're still in the back of the 25. Here comes the 3. Alright, we dropped to 4th. Still in good position. The 34 is the car we passed before. 18, I don't remember if we passed him or just kind of been driving up with him, whatnot, I don't remember. Ooh, right up against the door of the 3 car. Gonna drive him up. On that low side though, didn't provide the best line for us. Let's get turn 2 back down. Oh yeah, that was pretty nice. A little tight, but that's because we're on older tires. 34 is catching me a little bit, and we know the 2 car is much faster. That was bad turn 3. Much faster than us. Really bad turn 3. Wow, the car just pushed up the track. 21 laps to go. Technically, we can make it to the end. That's what it looks like. Oh, just a little bit of bumping on the 34 car. 2 cars can make it pass. I already know he's a rocket ship. I was giving the 34 just a little bit of bump though. That was really high on that. Oh, the apron. Oh, the 2 car, 34 car passing. Splitting the 34 car from hitting that wall. We're up to downshift in the middle of 1. Just let it roll up and then pedal out of it. I think might be the way to go. Car Chris Gutierrez is actually catching it. Oh, here he comes. He was actually, I'm pretty sure he was almost on pole. Woo! Car slide. Joe will probably get up by me. We're just trying to hold out. Right now, I think we can run her to the end. We got 18 laps. Yeah, that's 85 roughly, but that doesn't mean it's going to be that to the end. Ooh, she was sideways. I was dog-tailing that this car out of the corner, trying to get the power down. Is he gonna dive bomb it? No. He's gonna push though, because I didn't get all the way to the bottom where I'd like to. If we get another caution, I will be going in for tires. Everybody would be though, so I'd have to just make sure I hit my mark. 18's gonna. Car is not as good on the long run as I would like it to be. But we were driving it pretty hard up next to the 9, so I understand. We're okay. Race with Joe Maglio for God knows how many years now. At least 2. All the way to the bottom, let the car get looser than I'd like it to be. I'm also using the old track so we can get a good run on the 18 again. Side. If you can make it pass, if you can't, well, we're using that room up for dive and turn 2. Even still a good run in comparison to the 18 car. Basically almost full throttle coming out of turn 3, but I'm also steering back to the... I actually did not hear the 18 shift, but that's probably because I'm not paying attention that closely to the 18. it gained some time where I think that might be something we're going to do. I did downshift, so put a little bit of room on the 10 car also behind us, so oh man, the car got real tight, almost hit the wall. 10 cars can make the run. 16 car making the run up next to me. Or, well, will be making the run up on me. Came down on the 10. I'm trying not to squeeze him, but I'm also trying to get as much running room as I can, because I know this car is tight. Making the pass back on the 10. We're clear. Thanks, bud. I gunned it in third, and I definitely got sideways, so. Whoa! It's alright, we're only in 8th. We got plenty of room to the 29 car. Yeah, Joe, I just tried to do a little third shift-a-roo in turn 1, and as I came over that hill, was gunning a little too hard in third gear. I'm trying not to do that again. I think we have room to get back up to that 6th position. The 10 and the 16 are right about where I'm at as far as competition is concerned. We're better in 2. Pretty stable. Oh. Maybe not better in 2. I just messed that corner up. Right front's a little tight. 16 might actually be better than I thought. Getting really sideways. I keep spinning the tires out in the third gear, which is fine. We just need to control it a little better and we'd be good. Roll into the wall though. Let's not do that. I need to get back. I need to swing out harder on the second corner. Because I'm swinging in too tight and it's screwing my entry and not up. 29's catch me right now. Well, if we hold top 10, we'll be good. Don't want to keep losing spots, so I think we can catch the 16 and the 10, though. We're losing a lot of time to them. So I think I got it down just a little bit, just straightening the wheel out. Got to get turn 2 down, and I think we'll have ones we need to have. Actually gained a little bit of time off the 29 car. Got a little bit of time on Joe Maglio, like I said. Definitely have the car to do so. It's just about how I drive it. Bit of that apron, a little bit of that rumble strip. 0.8 behind the 10 car. I actually got a little bit of rev limiter on that. Not mean to. I'm shifting in turn 3 now. Got 5 to go. Got 0.8 to make up. There comes the 29. Guys gonna try to make it low. Can he hang? No, he's gonna hang. But oh, drove it too hard though. He can hang. I couldn't. We downshifted just to hold it together. I think we can make at least the 29 spot back. I messed up a little bit. Oh, end of the race. End of the race. Still much better than what we were thinking about finishing, but still in that top 10. I think what we're going to do, we are going to run a Sunday night race. We did finish good here today, but you know, Pocono's a fun track. It's a blast and a half. Also, depending on how the cautions would have laid out, if we would have had a caution at like 65, I think we would have had a really nice, you know, finish and even maybe better, maybe top 5 even. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Hell of a, you know, turn 1 was hellacious, man. I put the pedal down and it was like, oh, it needs to get a little looser. All of a sudden came over the hill and it was like, you're loose, buddy, you're loose. But yeah, it was a fun race. It was definitely a blast. We have 3 laps to go under caution, so we'll be hanging out for a little bit longer, but I am finishing 9th. Unless I pit for some reason. Do I have fuel? Yeah, I got fuel. See, we're better than Dover. So, yeah, I thank you guys for hanging out for 80 laps. Highest number of people here today. Thank you for all your comments. Oh, 2 a.m. Holy shit, Steve. Well, thank you for joining me. Yeah, get some sleep, bud. But yeah, it's been a blast. Like I said, highest number of people watching today. If you guys want to hit me up on Xbox or PSN, the names are down below, but my PSN username is Casey3893 as you do join with the YouTube channel. Actual name, of course, you can see. I'm going to point to it right here. That's my actual name. I guess if you want to find me on social media, you can. But you got to let me know who you are, because otherwise I won't accept you. Be like, my name's Steve, we talked, and I'm be like, all right, hey, Steve, well, friend ya. But, you know, otherwise, hit me up, GrayChevelle70 on Xbox Live. I do racing over there. Thank you, Bruce Pearson. I do appreciate it, bud. Like I said, I'm here every Thursday, usually Saturday, and rarely Sunday, but because I wasn't here for Thursday's race, I think we're just going to run it, man. We're going to run another good 2-hour race. Thursday night time is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Then you got Saturday morning, evening, or however you want to go about it. There's Saturday afternoon, 11 Central Standard Time, and then you got Sunday is again at 8 p.m. Yeah, he's a great driver, man. Bruce Pearson. He is confirmed NASCAR legend. There we go. But no, so yeah, if you guys want to hit me up on any other gaming system, please do so. I will not hesitate to friend you and play some Rocket League or some other games with you. Rocket League's got a 2nd year anniversary coming out. Big updates, so they got Monster Cat doing some new music. sort of the EDM sounding as they've had throughout Rocket League's year and a half, or going on 2 years. Do play GTA. They have a new update coming out for that. It's basically gun running. It's a lot of militarized vehicles and whatnot. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know how expensive it's gonna be, but I'm sure being GTA, it's gonna be one of the more expensive updates. Do play Wildlands, which is pretty fun. Can be pretty stealthy and whatnot when moving into a field site. Need for Speed coming up. It's going to be in the fall, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be another good game that's coming out. Last of Us, Days Gone. A lot of games I'm waiting for 2017 to come up and be able to play. So if you guys want to hit me up on any other gaming systems, please do so. Just send me a message or say, hey man, watch your videos. Or if I notice your name because I talked with a few of you here today, yeah, I'd be happy to play some video games with you guys. I'm here just hanging out, doing what I do. I'll be back Sunday, like I said, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Do another race here at Pocono. Next week we're moving into Michigan. So moving our way through the series just fine. It has been a blast running here today. We are on the final lap. We would have finished better, probably top 5 if we didn't have older tires, but you know, overall the car was pretty good. I can't complain. I just have to learn how to drive Pocono a little better than I did here today, but overall, top 10 finish is always good. iRacing is very competitive, and yeah, I think you guys, like I said, you guys are the highest attending video thus far, at least live stream wise. We had up to 8 people today. It was crazy. Never seen that number. I'm always seeing at least 2 or 3. So I thank you guys greatly for coming out. I just want to make sure I'm saying the right things, not doing stupid shit. I'm just kidding. Just want to make sure you guys enjoy these videos. So if you did go to enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you want to leave a comment, as you guys have commented in the live chat already, please do so down below. If you guys want to check out any other crew videos, go check out OMG53Z's channel. He does good videos, or makes good videos over there on his channel. So with that being said, once Steve gets back stateside, he will be doing some racing as well. Go check out Steve AAF's channel, and he'll probably have some videos up in months or so to come. So with that being said, guys, thank you for joining me. We're going to leave you with a nice walk of burnout. I only made 9th, but so what? Still a blast. Like I said, check us out 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday, and we will catch you guys later. Have a nice weekend. As I said, if I don't see you, we'll catch you out on Thursday. Otherwise, next week is Michigan, and we'll check you out at Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And yes, Aqua Legend, 9th place burnout. I don't finish this good very often, but when I do, need to give a little bit of a burnout. If I would have finished top 5, I would have done like a first place burnout. I don't finish very high very often, as you can tell. So thank you guys for joining me. We'll check you later. Again, I love you. Thank you very much for coming out today, and enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.